What is up, friends? This is Rus and the Rubik channel. Today we're unboxing a magnificent new set from the Lord of the Rings. This is the Shire. It was released just a couple of weeks ago and I am already building it. Why am I starting with this set instead of Barad-dûr or Rivendell, which I also own, because I don't have space for those in my city yet, but I think I can fit this one in the green zone somewhere, even though its back is open. I will have to think about that. Maybe they need to order extra parts. I ordered it right on release day, and as a gift I got this set. The sand where Smeagol finds the ring and eventually turns into Gollum. He even kills his friend or brother, I don't remember who it was. This set will only go up in value, so I don't want to open it. It will stay in the box for now. Now let's move to the set itself. This is the set number 10354 with 217 pieces, 9 minifigures and our horse. In this set we have Bilbo Baggins, who is on stage celebrating his birthday and preparing for his famous disappearing act. Then there is Gandalf the Grey. They did something interesting with him. He appears to be sitting, you can see it in the parts, and he even has spare legs, apparently 2 options. I'm really curious to assemble this figure. There is Frodo, stopping the cart, eagerly waiting for Gandalf to arrive in the Shire, especially since he's bringing his famous fireworks. Speaking of fireworks, we see dragons soaring over the Shire. We also have Sam and his beloved Rosie Cotton, his future wife. Then there is Other Proudfoot and Mrs. Proudfoot. By the way, I always do a little research before filming a review. I always try to recall the names, all the minifigures and all the details and Easter eggs, and it turns out that the woman doesn't have a name. At least according to GPT and Google. She's just referred to as Mrs. Proudfoot, meaning the wife. A shame. She should have a name at least. Then we have 2 friends, Pippin and Merry, under what looks like a tent. There's probably some fabric here, 100%. The set is very green and lush. We have the Baggins with a tree on top, and another tree near Bilbo's birthday stage. About the trees, yeah, I have some questions. From afar they look a bit thin, not very dense, so I think I'll need to add more foliage to make them look fuller and greener. There is also this weird tree. I'll have to check the movie and try to improve it and renovate it, maybe fix it. On the back of the box we can see that unfortunately the house is open at the rear. There are probably a lot of Easter eggs there. I will check and tell you at the end of the unboxing. The tallest point of this set is 23 centimeters. Let's move on to the unboxing. I'm eager to see it in person and find something interesting. Let's go. We've got a set of stickers and 3 instruction books. 1 instruction is for the tree, for the tent, and the dragon. And the 2 instructions, the first one we do with the central part and Gandalf's card. And another one is for the left and right sections of the house. So the first book shows the actual farewell party for Bilbo with scenes matching the set, the farewell party, and the pictures from the actual set itself. So, and we start by building the Gandalf the Grey. What can I say about it? I haven't had this much fun building a set in a long time. The last time I felt this way was with the Daily Bugle and the Avengers Tower, sets from the movies I've rewatched multiple times. And The Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite film series, and I rewatch it every year, along with The Hobbit and now the new series. I actually love it. With every bag, every piece, I kept remembering scenes from the movies, total nostalgia, and I feel like rewatching these wonderful movies. Okay, let's start with the exterior builds that we've assembled. Here we have this little tent. This is the fabric part. At the beginning of unpacking, I didn't find this little bag. It turned out to be inside the box. That's where all the fabric elements were. This is our tent. Then Happy Birthday Bilbo Baggins sign, and there was also our beloved Gandalf's cloak. Here's a structure that looks like a small lean-to, a little awning. Then we have, I honestly don't remember from the movie, most likely these are some kind of fireworks or something. These two friends lit them. They have alternative options for both leaf and more burnt hairstyles. There are standard hairstyles, and also this build changes. Remove this part and it becomes this kind of, let's say, burnt element, like it exploded, and that's how they became all burnt. Let's call it that. So next we have our couple with the unnamed wife. Next we have this build with a little cake. The cake looks magnificent, and the main exterior build, we have the Happy Birthday sign. There are also barrels with drink, most likely this kind of spiky tree. And here we encounter the first action feature. If we turn this at the back, I'll show you now, we have Bilbo's disappearing effect. Here it is, another. There's a little turning knob here, and that's it, our Bilbo is gone. On top we have this dragon looking grove. Granted, it's the first time I've seen wings like this as details. I've seen this part somewhere before. I think it was from Next Night or something. Someone had a sword like that, and the tail is also made of flames. We also have our Gandalf. By the way, it was interesting assembling the legs. The legs were made from irregular pieces, and there was also a piece with a print showing little pockets. Here we can replace them with legs, with a cloak. And that's it, we have a standard minifigure. Here is a sitting version. I thought our Frodo also just sat with bent legs, but I forgot that hobbits have short legs. Lego also surprised me here with how they positioned the minifigure. These are just pieces too. Here they are, each leg is made of 2 pieces. Here we can also put his standard legs back on. He has legs like this, and Bilbo has the same kind of legs because he can sit inside the house in his armchair. Here are his 2 spare sitting legs. Let's call it that. So, and the cart itself, we have a horse, and in the cart we have the fireworks. The cart is also interesting in design and style. I really liked all of this. The only 2 downsides to this set are that the trees aren't very bushy, but that's easily fixable. And of course, the back of our main build in this set. I really like the facade. It's all green. There are different plants here. It's the first time I've seen sunflowers. I like how they implemented this little fence with pumpkins, and our Sam here mowing the lawn or trimming some bushes. I really like them. All the decorative elements of the facade in terms of the arch, all this, how they rounded the windows. I really like this set. It will fit perfectly into my city. And now let's move on to the interior. Unfortunately, yes, I'll repeat again, the entire back side is open. The back, well, I think that can be fixed, or at least think about it. Here is our entrance area. We are greeted here by the way, a lot of pieces turned out to be printed. The same carpets here are printed. There were pieces with stickers on various books, some pictures, some maps, all of that has stickers. All the other pieces were mostly with prints. Inside the house we have a fireplace. Here it is. So above it there is a picture of a tree. Here is Bilbo Baggins' book about his journey. We have the scene where Gandalf tries to burn the ring. And here we have the second action feature of this set. We turn it and we have the ring. A letter, they threw in a letter, and the ring, yes, it didn't burn. That's the second action feature of this set. And by the way, there are probably some things drying up above inside the house. By the way, I also encountered this piece for the first time. I don't know what this is. Maybe there's something about it in the movie. It looks like some kind of creature. It just fell out of there. Here it is. So it looks like some kind of, either it's some kind of nut or it's some kind of creature. Looks like a frog. It's the first time I've seen a piece like this. I don't know if it was made specifically for this set or if it's been released before, but it's something unusual, some kind of like a rare frog. Honestly, I don't know who's above the fireplace yet. There's a girl here. If anyone knows, please leave a comment and tell me who this is above the fireplace, some girl. Because in the Desolation of Smoke, in those parts about the Hobbits, there is no mention of any girl. So this is a wonderful set that I got. I am thrilled. I can't wait to assemble the larger Lord of the Rings sets. For that again, I remind you I need space for it. Now we'll turn everything around in more detail and show you it was a magnificent Lord of the Rings set. Goodbye.